For how you can run our local open source model called Daemon using your own compute while still taking advantage of API keys from large language models such as Mistral's Devstrom. In our last video, we went over how you can install Docker, and in the video after that, we went over how you can run and initialize your own Docker image. So if you haven't checked out those two videos, I would recommend you do so. As you see today, we've already got our Docker going. We've already got everything set up. So we're going to go ahead and go through the steps of setting up our platform. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have to go ahead and create a super user. This is a Django app, so let's go ahead and do that. The first thing that they're going to ask us to create a super user is a username. It comes up usually with your username that you are logged into the computer with. I'm going to put my own. I'm going to ask you for an email. And then it's going to ask you for a password twice. And just like that, our super user is created. So let's go check it out. We're going to go see if we can log into our admin page of this website that we've just now hosted in our Docker. So we've created our super user. And as you see, there we are. Alright, now that we have a super user, let's go ahead and start onboarding our local models. So we already have a model set up, so we're going to do a new model. And we're going to go to bots, new model, and we're going to add the connection here. So the name could be whatever we'd like it to be. We are going to give it this name because that's the model that we are going to be using based on what we have in our local Llama server. The base is going to be our local host, which we already know this. And the model API key, we're just going to put an asterisk. Let's go ahead and create that. And now we go ahead and create a new model chat. So that go ahead and create a new model chat so we could go ahead and chat with this model. This is the model we've just created. We're going to pick ourselves and we're going to call it testing, just so that we can see what is going on. Alrighty, now that this is going, we can go ahead and switch over to our chats, and we should now see we have both our model going and we are able to chat with it now. The only thing that we're still missing is our personality. So the models do use their own personality, so we have to go ahead and create one of those before we can actually use it. Our model works. We go back to our chat. And here we are. We should be able to make new chats to our local model. So let's try that out. What I'm going to try to do here is try to upload my local resume. Let's see. Now it is a local model, so it's going to be a little bit slower than what you're used to, but for what you can get out of almost any normal computer, it is actually a pretty strong model, especially these Mistral models that you can get. You can get some pretty robust responses. And what we are going to do next is we are going to show you how you can both take advantage of these local models so that you can handle, so you can use it to handle your private information, but then also take advantage of larger APIs that might be more useful for more complex tasks. So here we are. We have a summary of our resume. That is me. That is all my information, and it even includes some notes. To like and subscribe to stay ahead of the innovation curve, and visit axiomaticlab.com today.